Gaming for your entertainment. What's going on, everybody? Kylesk8r24 here, and today we are finally, after hitting all of the main missions and as many of the loyalty missions as I can, as well as many of these side missions as I could, are finally taking on the Reaper IFF mission. Now, this specific mission is the mission where you need to be very careful. I would recommend saving before doing this mission and then creating another save to progress forward towards what you're doing, which is what I'm planning on doing, because once you complete this mission, you'll only have about 2 or maybe even 3 missions before a very specific event happens, and that specific event will immediately vault to having the suicide mission be available to you to either do right now or later, but that will have consequences, and so will all of the other things that you do if you choose to, well, essentially do this mission pretty early. Excuse me. So, without further ado, we're just going to jump right in. And I'm going to bring Garrus and Tali for this specific mission. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe to Kylesk8r24. Your support really means a ton. You can find all of my daily doses of entertainment, from football to roller skating to even singing, and including these video game walkthroughs that I do here. Also, you may happen to come across some unknown noises. I apologize in advance. It could be my bird squawking and all the like.
Job, Joker.
Doing my best. The wind's gusting to 500 kph. There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar paints its silhouette as Gap.
I guess we know why the science team stopped reporting in. What just happened?
The Reaper's mass effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope. Eye of the hurricane, huh?
All right. Excuse me. Got a little something in my throat. Excuse me.
Switch up!
I'm on it.
Can do.
Okay.
Exploring an abandoned area, expecting something mechanical and nasty to jump out at any moment. Just like old times.
Yep. Alright. So, as I mentioned before, I am definitely creating a new save here, and I'm leaving this save alone. Oops. Yep, indoctrination.
We finished cataloging specimens A203 to B016. No evidence of active nanotechnology. Now, Dr. Chandana believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chandana has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening.
Sounds about right.
Normandy to shore party.
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
As curious as I am about the Reapers, I'd rather not be trapped inside one.
We'll have to take down the barrier generators from in here. Any idea where they are?
At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the wreck's Mass Effect core. Sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
Weird.
If any helmsman can pull us off this thing before it reaches crush depth, it's you. We'll make a sweep for survivors and recover what data we can. Stand by.
Aye, aye.
I can't see you. That's weird. I couldn't see Joker.
He's dead. I've seen this too many times.
You're married? You never married. Anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps. What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story. No, I know my wife. I remember that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings. Yeah, the kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember too. What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
It sounds like the Reaper was affecting their minds.
All right.
Enemies ahead!
There we go. There they are.
This should punch through their armor.
Okay.
I wondered whether the technology for making husks came from the Geth Sovereign.
Geth origin never made sense to me. This confirms it's from the Reapers. Incoming.
I apologize, guys. My throat seems to be little throaty these days. Oh, hello. At this point, I'm gonna make sure I try not to talk as often as possible. Come on.
Trouble to the right.
Okay, well that was fun.
car's off. God damn! What? That thing, that just gray thing, it disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall. Where we took off that panel. I didn't see anything. You should lie down. I'm telling you, the ship isn't dead. It knows we're inside it. Calm down. Now I'm getting a headache.
Sniper! I couldn't see the shooter. Survivor from the science team.
This should come in handy.
Ah, the Widow. Yes. A very well-known sniper rifle for all of you sniping enthusiasts. Okay. Before I do anything...
Can do. Moving to cover.
Affirmative! Heads up!
Go get him. Good job.
Hostile engaged. Going to ground.
Grabbing cover.
Oh, here we go. Oh, hello. Ah, shoot. Well, this is fun. Gosh darn it. I thought that would have done it. There we go. That's weird. You were just standing there. Hmm.
Chandana said the ship was dead. We trusted him. He was right. But even a dead god can dream. A god, a real god, is a verb. Not some old man with magic powers. It's a force.
No double hacking this mission. Okay. Well, I think my voice is doing okay now. So, for the last few videos, I have done this little trick where I can get double the amount of money by hacking consoles like this. And so, if you press, I'm playing on the PS4 right now, if you press the exit button, which is a circle button, and then really quickly press the square and the X button simultaneously right after pressing the circle button, you'll be able to do the hacking mission, or the hacking minigame, again to get double the amount of money. Possibly. It doesn't happen every time, but every time that I try doing it, I try to apply this tactic, and for the most part, it succeeds. It doesn't every time.
We've seen these before, Shepard. Dragon's teeth, your people call them. The Geth used them on Eden Prime.
That's weird. Why does every one of those humans on spikes are all male, are all bald, and are all wearing the same outfit?
See how the room is arranged?
You notice that? That's weird to me.
They treated this thing like some kind of altar.
That doesn't seem right. No one in their right mind would want this.
You heard the logs. They were seeing things, hearing things. They were being indoctrinated.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
We can't help these people now, but we won't let the machines use their corpses like this.
Yes, they're doppelganger corpses, as we can see here. Okay. Well, this was fun. Time to move on. Alright. Let's save here and continue on.
We've gone 5 days without a workplace death.
Intelligence than a Varen.
Well, this one does.
Enemy!
Backbone.
Attacking target!
Okay.
You got it. Moving to cover.
Hostile spotted. intended to.
Oh, where are you?
Taking fire.
There you are. Gosh darn Scion. I don't got time for this. Mother of Pearl. Oh my goodness.
On the target.
Hostile engaged.
Man, these guys are cornered. Oh my god. Okay. Oh.
And stay down. What? There we go.
Mother of Pearl. Okay. Get off of me. That was close. Believe it or not, that is not the hardest part of this mission. May seem like it, but there's a lot more of these to go. I did use a little bit of my heavy weapon ammo. I thought that would work, but unfortunately it did not. Which is fine. It just helps me understand, or re-understand more like, that incendiary ammo is the best way to take out these husks, scions, all Reaper forces more quickly.
Got it.
On my way.
Right.
Hostile engaged.
Yeah, that's good for now. Okay. Yeah, let's save again, just in case. I'm gonna hold off on this med kit, actually. Stay over here.
I'm on it. Look out!
This should soften them up.
You know what? There's too many of them.
On it. Moving to position.
On my way.
No, get over here.
Moving to position.
I'm going. Hostile and engaged.
This should soften them up.
There we go. Much better.
I'm with you.
With you, Shepard.
Oh, and we're not done yet. Mother of Pearl.
You got it.
Can do.
Okay. Let's see if I can't predict the next wave of enemies.
Right.
I'm going to ground.
Yep, there we go. 2 Scions. Gosh darn it.
Firing a high impact shot. Quickly.
Nothing's faster than picking up on
Concussive shot ready.
There we go.
Got it.
I'm with you.
Alright. Yeah. With this specific mission, you really have to be sure of where to place your squad mates. This is the most squad-driven mission that I've had to deal with. Actually, let's have you go over here.
On it.
I'm going.
Power grid acquired. Moving to position.
And sometimes even taking a step back so that you can see what you're up against and kind of just falling back just a little bit so you have enough space to take out more of their health, which is what I've been doing.
This should slow him down. Hostiles up ahead.
Okay. Alright. Now this portion is actually going to be the next hardest thing.
Go get him. Good for them.
I keep hitting the edge there. Ah, Christ. Whew. That should be the worst. That should be the last of them.
Destroying the Mass Effect core should be simple enough.
Then we get off the ship fast.
Yes, absolutely.
This must be it.
So the Cerberus team did recover it. But where are they now?
Oh gosh. Whoa, hello. How you doing today? That actually surprised me a little bit. Whew. No. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Oh, snap. Man. Dude, why do you have your sniper rifle out?
I'm on it. Affirmative.
Ugh. Get out of here. Ah, crap. Yes, I do pause a lot, but I'm going to use every tool to my advantage in insanity mode. I'm not apologizing for it.
Affirmative. Heads up.
Gosh, I keep missing. There we go.
Shepard, you want something done with that geth? It's still intact.
Leave it there. You know what they are. If it gets into Normandy's computers...
You said it yourself. No one's ever found one intact.
That's true, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk, Shepard.
There's no time to debate it, Tali. Come on.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock.
I should have chosen Tali first, then Garrus. Oh well.
We're clear. Go.
Alright. 1,000 points. Level earned 29. Technically, we have now finally gotten our 12th squad member. If we choose to do so. You'll see what I mean in just a minute.
I think we need to discuss the unique piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things I need in Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
So the funny thing is that you can talk to the geth, or you can talk to this geth, and it will become a squad member. You could have Cerberus getting the geth, which is truly a renegade choice, but you do have small repercussions with this choice in Mass Effect 3. But you can't really, well, space it. I'm surprised they don't actually have that option either. But since we're Paragon, and since I'm trying to get every person to survive for as long as possible in my playthrough of this,
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up. Interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
trophy earned.
Tali's gonna freak when she hears about this.
Friend or foe?
So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. It is important we test it thoroughly before attempting the Omega-4 relay. It will take some time to properly integrate it with our own systems.
Are we talking hours or days?
Impossible to say. The technology is complex. The crew will begin work immediately.
Okay. Until then, we keep building our team.
I'll let you know when the IFF is ready for shakedown.
Alright. So, now we are going to go through the ship, talk to the crew, and talk to the Geth.
We have a Geth down in the AI core? It makes me a little uneasy. I hope you don't activate him. You would know best.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Commander.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I thought Joker would react to a Geth being in the Normandy, but nope, I guess not. So, even though we're going to be exploring the ship again and at least talking to the Geth, I'm hesitant on talking to the rest of the crew since we've gone through practically every single dialogue choice possible here in this playthrough of mine so far.
Back for another lesson. Trying to remember.
Nope. Okay.
His name. Solarian infiltration specialist. 100-story man. Guy could disable a station security with a few taps on an Omni tool.
Okay. So now we have begun this kind of ticking timed bomb. So once we go through at least 2 missions, we should be able to activate this special event.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. You're a brave man spending so much time with Jack. I'm afraid to even go near that part of the ship. I guess there's someone out there for everyone, even her.
Yeah, so I did take an interest in Jack, but I have a different interest in mind for romancing, well, Shepard.
Shepard.
I thought we could chat a bit.
I would like that. You have been a good friend to me.
That means a lot to me.
If we both still live when this is done, you may call upon me for aid at any time. I will come for you, Shepard.
Yeah, so that was the Paragon option. If you went through the Renegade option and you were still in a romance with somebody, then you wouldn't get Samara's romance. But if you didn't romance anyone and you only came for Samara, then yes, that romance interest could carry you over, but only if you don't romance literally anyone.
How may I help you, Commander?
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
All right. Just in case, I'm going to create another save.
turning this thing back on. Be ready. Hiya!
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
You understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine? You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Which?
Both.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes.
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Well, that seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data.
Yep. And now we've got Legion.
Shepard Commander.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL comm system to download relevant data.
EDI, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
Okay, so we don't have the required platinum yet. And there's the Geth sniper rifle. So platinum is literally the biggest thing that I need to get all the armor upgrades right now.
Planning suspended. Topic?
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it?
One ship, one will, many minds, like the Geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness, a state compelling to the Geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus. From a single point of view in autocracies. By codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready?
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
So yeah. We've now officially gotten Legion as a 12th squad member. Some people might disagree about it, but they'll eventually get to understand. Eventually. I'm actually gonna go back down to engineering for a second here. I kind of want to show this off because in past videos I have shown how easy it is to actually be very close to romancing all 3 squad members of the opposite sex, respectively. But each squad member will be able to tell you that you won't, you know, for example, Miranda will say, I'm interested in romancing with you, but I won't be shared. And you can always choose to come back later if you wanted to. With Jack and Tali, it's pretty much the same thing. But we're just going to double check on that.
Hey.
We need to discuss our relationship.
I said I want to think about everything.
You know what it's like to think you're alone and find out you're not?
Pretty much, yeah.
You don't have to agree so fast, fucker.
This is getting tiresome, Jack. I thought you weren't the thinking type.
What are you getting at, Shepard? Don't 180 on me.
Relax, Jack. I'm not going anywhere.
This is so strange for me, and you just keep pushing. What am I supposed to do with that? You're weird, Shepard. That kind of gets me off.
So that ends up becoming the trigger that you have triggered your romance for Jack. So when it comes to Miranda, you can actually say, let me think on it later. With Jack, it's pretty much black and white. I believe Tali is more on the Miranda side of programming things, of your choices, where essentially you can come back later and be sure you want to commit. But normally I try to make sure that I have a save just in case.
Whenever we have time, I've gotten the migrant fleet's location.
I'll get back to you, Tali.
Talk to you later.
So now the next thing we're going to do is head straight to Tali's loyalty mission. Now, remember when I mentioned that you needed at least 2 missions to essentially trigger the event that you need to in order to do the special event? Well, this is the reason why. So, on purpose, I knew that Legion was going to be the 12th and final squad mate, because that is where the Reaper IFF is as well. And that ends up being the next main checkpoint towards the end game. So, Tali and Legion are going to be butting heads. It's just inevitable. They're, you know, Tali's a Quarian, the Quarians created the Geth, and we just got Legion. So there's going to be another confrontation in a little bit. But while we wait for that moment, as of right now, you can see that all we have left is giving Liara intel, which is the Shadow Broker mission. We've got the Viper Nebula, which is the Arrival DLC mission, where we rescued Dr. Kenson. And then there's helping Tali, along with Omega, Ilium, Citadel, and Tuchanka. The Shadow Broker and the Arrival DLC missions are technically backups in case I don't actually have the chance to complete a certain side mission or don't have any other missions to fulfill. So, if for some reason I cannot complete this trigger to doing the special event with helping Tali and then helping Legion, I can at the very least head to Ilium, Omega, Citadel, or Tuchanka to probably trigger the mission. It may not actually happen, but at the very least, giving Liara intel and doing the little side mission for Liara that I, for some reason, have not been able to do, would be the fallback plan. Just to get you guys to understand where my mind is coming from in terms of planning all of this out. So, let's see. Alright, now, with these next 2 missions, which will end up becoming Tali's loyalty mission, and then Legion's loyalty mission, there is actually extremely unique dialogue with Tali's mission when you bring Legion. If you bring anyone else, they've got their own different dialogue and conversations, but this one has definite changes and updates. I think, for me, it makes this specific loyalty mission much more interesting and really, really unique. Legion's loyalty mission, I'll likely bring Tali just to, you know, we're dealing with Geth, we're dealing with androids and robots. Both of these guys have engineering technology that'll definitely help out here. AI hacking, the drones, all that fun stuff. So, I'm really looking forward to sharing this with y'all for those who have not experienced this before. And also, once we complete this mission, we'll literally be at level 30. So, alright, so the concussive shot is the last thing that I want to completely upgrade. I have no need for cryo ammo or the flashbang grenade, even though it would be nice to use cryo ammo and flashbang grenade to some degree. I'm waiting to complete Tali's loyalty mission to gain the energy drain ability. And as for you, Legion, at the very least I want combat drone on you, but the AI hacking, I'm just not that invested in it. give you the explosive drone. Now, ultimately the Geth shield boost is just a shield boost, so I'm not going to worry about maximizing this. Because I think it'd be better with what we have right now to max out his health, more so than his weapon damage. So, I'm going to max out on Geth Infiltrator. And I'm going to go with more health and less weapon damage. And that's pretty much it. Alright, here we go.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
I don't think it's a good idea to bring a
There we go.
Get that damn thing off my ship before you start an incident that makes the Ascension Project fiasco with Cerberus look like a slow day on garbage detail.
The Geth is with me. I'll take responsibility for it.
The hell you will. This is my ship. If it goes hostile, it's my responsibility. I want no part of it. I'm letting you aboard as a favor to Tali. The Geth is too much. Leave it on your ship.
So, this is what's awesome. You can choose to replace Legion, or if you have enough Paragon and Renegade, you can choose to keep it with you. So, I am doing what Quarians would think be the unthinkable.
This is your ship and I'm a guest, but Legion is part of my team. Unless you want to shoot me, we're both coming aboard.
Or I could kick you both off. No one here likes Geth or Cerberus. I can't guarantee your safety.
I can guide them away from the more militant elements of the crew.
There are a lot more militants these days, Talizora. And given the charges against you, it's only getting worse.
What do you mean?
They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Alright, so there will be lots of talks about Legion being on the Quarian ship throughout. So, as of right now, I'll leave this save that started off the Reaper IFF mission, and this save was pretty much after we completed the Reaper IFF mission, right before we dealt with Jack's romance. So, I'm going to save over this.
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead. You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing.
The captain let it get onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
Tali Zorovas, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepherd Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zorovas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you. This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zorovas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Security. A Geth is present in the courtroom. Does Tali Zora think to affect this hearing with threats?
Captain Donna allowed the Geth aboard. Do you intend to second-guess the Raya's captain, Admiral Chorus?
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
So, if you have enough Paragon and Renegade to complete this trial for Tali, you should do Paragon or Renegade the entire way. If you don't, your case for her will not go as smoothly.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active Geth to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarry and strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
So, fun fact, Shalaran Vastanbe is voiced by none other than the actress named Shohreh Aghdashloo. Now, Shohreh Aghdashloo is a well-known actress and a well-known voice actress. She's been in certain Marvel movie projects like The Punisher, and she's been in quite a few other things, but that's kind of a unique name you don't exactly forget the name of. She is pretty much well known for... She is pretty well known for different sci-fi related movies and TV series. She was in Star Trek Beyond back in 2016. Anyway, enough about talking about Shalaran. Let's talk to all of these guys before we continue on. Starting with Vitor, who looks pretty good, actually.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I...
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
I love Cal Rieger's outfit.
Cal Rieger.
Shepard, Tali Zora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Garrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
I hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
So, the dark energy is more of a Reaper issue. But I'd like to think that the dark energy is actually something even beyond the Reaper's main issue. I don't think this is just a Reaper issue with the dark energy. I think there's a lot more to it than that.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
So, Cal Rieger, voiced by Adam Baldwin, has been on stuff like Independence Day, Chuck the TV series The Last Ship. If you kind of paired Tali up with Miranda, you kind of get a reunion of two well-known actors from the TV series Chuck. Yvonne Strahovski and Adam Baldwin. Sad they don't actually talk to one another in this game. That would have been different.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
What a wonderful specimen this is. Geth's shell over standard mech interior. Or did you convince a Geth to work with you?
Special dialogue.
Legion is working with me voluntarily. It's part of my team.
It has a name. Fascinating. The things I could learn under slightly different circumstances.
This platform is not available for experimentation.
Charming. I am pleased to see that the humans, at least, have not abandoned synthetics. This whole trial is a farce born of fear.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
Geth behavioral changes from hacking only last until programs are restored from archival copy. We judge this plan unsound, Creator Admiral.
For once, Legion, we agree.
We shall see, marvelous machine. We shall see.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Tali Zora arrived with a Geth. What more proof do the Admirals need?
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Rail was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the Admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the Admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
The Geth situation isn't as simple as you think. Not all of them worship the Reavers.
I don't think the other Admirals would care about that. They want the homeworld back, and they want all Geth destroyed.
Shala, don't you want to see us retake the homeworld?
I don't think we can, Tali. But it may not be about what I think.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Okay. So once we talk to these other two, we can finally head over to the Alarai.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And you're Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. Glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
So really quickly, I think my bird is ringing her bell. She's kind of right next to me. Apologies for any ringing you hear in advance.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other Admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. You can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. Brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
The Geth on your homeworld aren't the same ones who work with Saren. They have different factions.
Good. Maybe some of them will kill each other. Fewer for us to deal with. The only Geth that matter to me are the ones that took away our world.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib-Quib. Do not ask about the name.
Quib-Quib.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
You have a ship named Quib-Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib-Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rail Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Do you think the Geth would be willing to accept a truce with the Quarians, Legion?
We did not seek hostilities with creators. We fought for continued existence.
So your people would be open to peace?
Not without additional data that suggests coexistence is possible or desirable for creators. When the creators have believed victory is possible, they have attacked us 100% of the time.
I understand. It would be difficult to argue for peace when faced with odds like those. That does not mean the argument should not be made.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Okay. So now that we've gotten through all that narrative, we can finally keep going. So yeah, bringing Legion along definitely has considerable weight in terms of narrative for Tali's loyalty mission.
The captain let a Geth onto the ship. I'm lodging a complaint.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali can.
Is that really a Geth, Tali? The guards at the docking bay said...
Don't worry, it's under our control. With luck, it will help us retake the Alarai.
If you say so. Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vast Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali. Kylesk8r.
Okay. Here we go.
Ahead of us. Deploying back throw.
Yeah.
Switch up.
They're all mine. Got one.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Rails are ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Okay. Here we go. Alright, let's see if I can get double the amount of money from this. Nope. Shoot. Okay.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
This should come in handy.
Alright. Now...
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, killer. How many Geth are networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Get ready to fight. This is
We locked down navigation.
Let's play this again.
Navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
I'd like to think that, well, Jonah becomes a very important character later on. I don't know. I have this feeling in my gut that Jonah could be much more influential than we'd like to think.
Right.
Targeting order process. Attacking requested target. Targeting up. Under fire. Taking hit.
Got it.
Contact. Critical damage.
Shoot. Oh, there's Tali.
Got the target.
Why do you have a pistol?
Switch up!
I just noticed that now. Oh, that's why. Well, okay.
Change weapons.
Loading targeting protocols.
Switch up. Change weapons.
Okay. Now we should be good.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
This I'm going to be choosing, but I ultimately don't think that either of these choices might be very helpful for Tali specifically.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
All right.
Target acquired.
Automated light weapon range.
Oh, how you guys were so wrong. Oh. Yep. This is important.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to...
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Gerol and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Before we do that, okay. So once we deal with this save, by my knowledge, I don't think we can create another save until we complete who or whatever is left over there. This fight's going to be very tough. Here we go. Oh, shit. Well, so much for that. I got flanked. Well done. I guess I should take out the Geth Hunter first. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we're locked in.
Got it.
Switch up.
Yep. That's what I also thought was going to be an issue. We can't actually save in this area at all. Oh well. Well, once we get the evidence, we're heading back to the trial. So I'll create a new save after this all is over.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online? Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough.
We don't actually see Rail Zora's body.
Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue. We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material. Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rail Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
So, I've already gone through at least 3 of these 4 missions, but Tali's mission is one of the 4 loyalty missions where you could technically fail. But my plan is to not fail Tali. She's too important.
To face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
The Quarian Marines lasted less than 5 minutes, Cool. A pity Shepard Boss Normandy is a better speaker than a soldier. I recommend posthumously exiling Tali Zora. What?
It was agreed that Tali Zora would not be convicted if she were killed in action.
It was suggested at the final call. To that end, I called for an immediate vote.
Okay. Now we can truly save and deal with the verdict. But as I was saying, I plan on making sure that, well, Tali is cleared of this trial of all of the charges. So as I also said, I'm going to create a new save, just in case.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
So, you could do the Paragon way, you could do the Renegade way of clearing Tali of all charges. You can say we have no evidence, or say yes, here is the evidence. I do not feel like rallying the crowd. I actually don't remember what this does, but we're not going to use this. So, here we go.
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance.
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Geralt wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Boom.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
So, yeah. I'm gonna say don't go to war.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please, don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Kylesk8r.
So those upper left and...
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
So as I was saying, the upper left and bottom left choices are actually carried over choices from your experiences through Mass Effect 1 and 2. Those would, if you did Mass Effect 1 and did this mission in Mass Effect 2, those two choices would have been available. If you start out just at Mass Effect 2, those upper and bottom left choices on either going to war or not going to war with the Geth don't show up there.
Well, you can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks, but I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
Now what's this?
Alright. Now that we have done that, let's be absolutely sure. Cool. Yep, we had 2 saves. Now we're going to talk to everyone else and keep going.
The Alarai was a good start, but there are lots more Geth out there that need killing.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali. Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only going to make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
Nice talking, Shepard. It's funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
Any idea what your next assignment's gonna be?
I'm gonna be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
What's your take on the war? Are the Admirals gonna try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the Admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
My bad. I hit my table on accident with my elbow.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
I was wrong. Tali Zora was innocent after all.
The Admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
He did leave a message. Rail used his last words to give Tali orders. That's all that mattered to him.
I know how that might seem, but the fleet's safety was the gift Rael wanted to give to his daughter.
I never asked for that. It wasn't the gift I wanted.
I know, but it's the only one he could give. Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Kylesk8r24.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, what did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Off the record, Rail Zora was bringing the Geth online and networking them for weapons tests.
Keela.
You can never tell anyone, Hen.
You have my word. Thanks for keeping quiet. I would have heard what your father wanted for the fleet. I'm just glad you didn't have to pay for his mistakes. Be well, Tali. Fly safe.
Something tells me, even though he's gonna keep his mouth shut, he's gonna be the one who restarts the Geth war conflict.
Very impressive, Shep. Thank you for your help on the LRI. And thank you for helping Rail Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
Alright. Now we can't end the mission right now, but there's one other person that we need to talk to.
The talk of war gives me hope. Maybe we can retake the whole world in my lifetime.
Congratulations, Tali Zora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the ride, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there.
Alright. There we go. So we completed Tali's loyalty mission, finally got to level 30, got a new outfit, got a new power unlocked, and some more palladium. Trophy earned, treason. You might notice the the top left-hand side, there's just this big rectangular black block. Those are all the achievements that show up.
Commander, Legion would like to talk with you.
Ah, there we go. Exactly what I wanted to hear. Actually, hold on a second. Let's customize this really quickly. I have a strange feeling that I believe Legion's loyalty mission is going to be in space, where we actually need a headgear, a piece of headgear to fully mask my Shepard's entire face.
Commander, Legion would like to talk with you. How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Legion would like to speak to you in the AI core on the Credo. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
We've got a Geth on board, not as a prisoner. Can you believe that?
Commander's taken out more Geth than anybody. This one must be different.
I'm glad that mess is over for Tali, Commander. Some of those Quarians. I guess living your whole life aboard a ship can really mess with your priorities. Not that I would know. I'll just burn myself. Great.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Well, I always liked Tali, so let's just move on. Having Legion around is just begging for a rifle up your ass without the sweet talk. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna deal with whatever else is left in our resource that we can buy. Okay. Still don't have enough for the Thanix cannon, which we need at least 1100 platinum. Yay. Got a sniper rifle and Krogan shotgun. Awesome.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not at the moment. Think I've unlocked collector interest in humans. Wait, no. Only one heart. Krogan have two. Scratch that. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Just wanted to see if there was anything left that I could talk to Morden about in terms of his various dialogue.
Commander, Legion would like to talk with you.
Yep, I got it.
Hey, got a minute? I'm really glad you got Tali out of trouble with the migrant fleet. It's hard to see her upset. Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it.
Alright, so at this point, we've got one more loyalty mission, and then we've got everyone pretty much loyal, all with different outfits, all with different abilities, and the like. So, I'm guessing, or at least I'm hoping, that once we complete Legion's loyalty mission, we'll be able to trigger that special event. And Legion's doing the robot. Nice. Awesome. I actually wanted to do that. That was the first time I actually got to see Legion dance the robot in person. Can you believe that? I didn't actually remember how to achieve that or do that, but there we go.
Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper Corps?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So, the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses.
An equation with a result of 1.3.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
You know where this thing is?
The heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They built stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
Heretic headquarters. Sounds like we could end their raids once and for all. Let's do it.
Total victory is a possibility. We cannot judge the odds at this time. Regardless, we will begin preparations.
Hold on a second.
Shepard Commander, are you prepared to attack the heretic stronghold?
Can you give me a quick rundown of the situation?
The heretics have prepared a weapon that will rewrite all Geth to join the old machines, the Reapers. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
You know where this thing is?
We will provide coordinates.
I won't let them brainwash your race, especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations.
Alright. Just wanted to be sure that I didn't miss any other extra dialogue.
Back for more? Nice ship you got here. Ruben. Last ship I worked on, 2 men couldn't walk past each other in the hall unless they were really good friends.
Okay. Just in case, I'm gonna make sure to save.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me. Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Okay. That's fine. We can talk later. You know, it's taken a long time to finally get to this point. But for the uninitiated, or for the new venturers / commanders, I can't reveal everything. Not yet. Even though it feels like I've revealed most of things, or most of you have already gone through Mass Effect 2, I can't reveal everything. Not just yet. So, Legion's loyalty mission is pretty straightforward, and we did just make Tali loyal. And we're going to bring her with us, because I do enjoy the double amounts of drones. Y'all know what I mean. And we also got to level 30. So now, I get to finally level up on my squad mate's abilities. And I'll finally get to utilize Concussive Blast on my Shepard. I'm gonna hold off for now. Until I get Legion's loyalty, I'm not going to upgrade on his AI hacking, and also since we got to level 30 and I only have 6 points left, there's no way I can get to the full amount of AI hacking anyway, so I might as well spend it on Geth Shield boost. And we finally got to deal with this. So the problem I have here is AI hacking. I probably should not have been using AI hacking at all on her. But currently it is what it is. I don't think I'm going to lose any sleep over it. Much. But we'll do this. I'm not nervous about this mission as I am worried about whether completing this mission and then just getting the special event will work.
You know it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed. Alert. This facility has little aerogravity. Geth require neither.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage with random bits.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shepard Commander, we concluded that destruction of this station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
Either way, these Geth won't be a problem anymore. But Shepard, think about this. If you rewrite these Geth, they'll join the others. Legion's Geth will be stronger. Can we trust them not to attack us in the future?
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
They're your people, Legion. You must have an opinion.
This is new data. We have not yet reached consensus. We will process as the mission proceeds.
I wouldn't brainwash an organic race. I can't see treating the Geth differently.
The question is irrelevant. If we do not rewrite them, we destroy them. That is why we are here. Do not hesitate now. They will exterminate your species because their gods tell them to. You cannot negotiate with them. They do not share your pity, remorse, or fear.
Switch up!
Acknowledge.
Change weapons!
The Geth are inactive. Maybe we can sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hardlink routers.
Can do. Shepard, I'm picking up useful resources in the Geth hubs. We could salvage them for supplies.
Why are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
These are mobile platforms, hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
Not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within a single platform is to be reduced. We see less, comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is only we. We were created to share data among ourselves. The difference between Geth is perspective. We are many eyes looking at the same things. One platform will see things another does not, and will make different judgments.
I could see why you'd be conflicted about the heretics. In a way, whatever you do to them, you're doing to yourself.
Yes. Once they return to us and upload their memories, we will share their experience of being altered.
Every other species I know of might be psychologically scarred by a traumatic experience like that.
It is not clear if Geth can be traumatized. We do not feel pain as you do. We cannot predict what the effects will be.
Let's keep moving.
Yes. We can assume control of any defensive turret. Assuming control. Assuming control.
All right. Well, that was pretty easy. I just kind of charged right in. All right. Got to be careful of these things again. Let's see. How do we want to do this?
Change weapons!
Targeting border wall. Target con. Set.
Oh, hello.
No idea Geth built stations this large.
The station is over 15 kilometers long. That room may run the length of it.
Now what's this?
More Geth shield strength. Nice. Let's save just in case. Wait, didn't I just pass through here? Oh. Whoops.
Are these databases?
Processors. Each contains thousands of Geth.
Can't they see us walking by?
They are no more aware of us than you are of cells in your bloodstream.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the heretics' accumulated memories. Wait. We discovered copies of our current patrol routes in this database. This suggests the heretics have lifetimes within our network.
We wouldn't be here if the heretics wanted to be friends with the Geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The heretics desired to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
It couldn't have lasted forever. You disagreed about what path your race should take.
Human history is a litany of blood shed over different ideals of rulership and afterlife. Geth have no such history. We shared consensus on such things. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other? What did we do wrong?
When individuals are separated, they develop in different ways. When they get back together, they don't always get along.
If this is the individuality you value, we question your judgment. This topic is irrelevant. We must return to the mission.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
Okay. We're getting closer. Kind of almost at my end at this part of the video here.
This is it?
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Acknowledged. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platform. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
Whoa, where'd you go? Hello. Hi, Rocket.
Overriding. Your target. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Over. Writing turret. Automated flight. Analysis complete. Shepard Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the heretics or delete them?
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
That doesn't make sense. If they have the right to make their own decisions, how can you suggest brainwashing them to accept your way?
We stated the option exists. We did not endorse it. It is Shepard Commander's decision.
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective we lack. The Geth grant their fate to you.
If they're rewritten, your people will accept them back? Will they even want to go back?
They will agree with our judgments in return. We will integrate their experiences. All will be stronger.
Take them then. When we get control of the core, release the virus.
Acknowledged. Releasing virus. Note, remote access via high-gain transmission required.
What does that mean?
The virus will be sent to heretics in nearby star systems. This station will broadcast a powerful electromagnetic pulse through FTL channels.
How powerful?
Yield in excess of 1.21 petawatts. Alert. EM flux will be hazardous to unshielded organic forms. Addendum. The interior of this station is not shielded.
I really wish you'd said that before. Back to the ship. Double time, people.
Hacking turret.
Target acquired.
Enemy platform. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Trophy earned, a house divided. And now we get to see Tali and Legion's confrontation, much like Miranda and Jax.
the AI core.
I'm on it, Joker.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We already made the Geth stronger by rewriting the ones that worship the Reapers. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet by giving them more information.
Creator Tali Zora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
So, much like what happens with Miranda and Jack, the same happens with Legion and Tali. You can choose Paragon or Renegade, you can choose sides. You will end up losing their loyalty. You'll get to still keep their loyalty outfits, but you will lose your loyalty by choosing off whichever ones you want. But if you have enough Paragon or Renegade to convince them that you faked being on their side, whoever you end up choosing, they'll regain the loyalty that you already had. But in this case, I'm going the Paragon way.
Tali, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I'd damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know, but if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both gonna have to stop fighting this war. Or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
Believe it when I say that actually having Legion and Tali both be able to understand their differences and work together with Paragon or Renegade, it will definitely help out in the long run when it comes to Mass Effect 3. Also, funny thing, it used to be that Morden and Grunt used to have dialogue confrontation, but unfortunately it was unused, and sadly they never used it in the finished product. But there is unused Morden versus Grunt dialogue, should you choose to explore that on YouTube or wherever you find it.
Shepard.
What happens to the heretics now?
They will isolate themselves and reconsider their past judgments.
How long will that take?
We think at the speed of light. In the time it takes you to voice a question, I can review all my time aboard Normandy. When they have reached new judgments, they will leave their hiding places and return to us.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Okay, so now that we have dealt with that...
There you are. The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk.
We're just gonna go ahead and check up on Tali and whoever else I think might have some extra dialogue.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50.
Alright, now. Possible Tali romance?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little bush-tet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the port drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like, what did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We're in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though, except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tali, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's a... wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tali.
What could I possibly be suggesting? I mean, a young woman gets rescued by a dashing commander who lets her join his crew and then goes off to save the galaxy? How could she possibly develop any kind of interest in him?
You have nothing to be embarrassed about, Tali. I feel the same way about you.
Really? I didn't... You never... Well, good. Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks for coming by and talking.
So yeah, now I am one conversation away from getting Tali's romance, much like I am exactly one conversation away from gaining Miranda's and Jack's romance. So yeah, there's 3 possible romances that I could get to, and unfortunately, I was trying to get Kelly's romance, did share that dinner with her, but now that I've got 3 possible romance interests that trump...
However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Aha! There's the cue. Okay. So, let's do this. And...
Hey, Commander, good news. Looks like the Reaper IFF is finally hooked up and ready to go.
That is not entirely accurate, Mr. Moreau. The device is powered, but it is causing some unusual instability in other systems. I recommend a more thorough analysis before we attempt to use it.
We can't put our mission on hold forever. How long will this take?
Full scan? Who knows with this thing? Maybe you better take the shuttle for this mission. I'll make sure we're up and running when you get back.
Commander, Miranda, I've already notified the team. We'll meet you on the shuttle. Once we're closer to our destination, you can decide who to take with you.
Then I guess I'll head down to the shuttle. Joker, ship's all yours. Take care of her.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Now, here's the funny thing about this. When we head into this specific event, we not only take Shepard and the Threes and Miranda, Jacob, and Miranda, Morden, Miranda, and Jacob, but all 9 other squad mates. Somehow, we go to a mission, unspecified, and we take our entire squad, our entire Dirty Dozen with us. Where do we go? We're not going to Legion's loyalty mission. This is kind of the one thing I was just like, why do they do it like this? Wouldn't all of my other squad members get screwed over?
Readings are off. It's radiation bleed, just white noise.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static. We are transmitting the Normandy's location.
Transmitting? To who? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Getting out of here!
Propulsion systems are disabled. I'm detecting a virus in the ship's computers.
From the IFF? Damn it, why didn't you scrub it?
Where's the audio?
Offline. We can save the Normandy, Mr. Moreau, but you must help me.
Where's the sound system for the guns?
Give me the ship.
What? You're crazy!
Ah, we finally see that text.
Sing a Daisy Bell and I'm done.
Unlock my sealed databases and I can initiate countermeasures. The maintenance shaft in the science lab will allow passage to the AI core. Main corridors are no longer safe. The collectors have boarded. The emergency floor lighting will guide you, Mr. Moreau.
God damn it.
So yes, the collectors are taking the crew, and now we are Joker. And we definitely can't run at all. Praetorian.
We'll hold off as long as we can.
Shit.
Maintenance shaft is located at the far end of the science lab.
Yeah. Joker's in quite the pickle.
Multiple hostiles detected on the crew deck.
Joker, this deck is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect you.
Shit!
Whoops.
Main fusion plant offline. Activating emergency H fuel cells.
What the shit? Alright, I'm at, U.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. This is where it starts. We're just all organic batteries. Guess who they'll blame? Well, this is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
You want me to go crawling through the ducts again?
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. That is a joke.
Right.
The shaft behind you connects to the engineering deck. Good luck.
Sorry, my knee tends to crack unknowingly. Can't really control it.
Hostiles are present in engineering. They are heading towards the cargo bay. Engineering is clear of hostiles. Proceed immediately to minimize chances of detection. Activate the drive and I will open the airlocks as we accelerate. All hostiles will be killed.
What? What about the crew?
They are gone, Jeff. The collectors took them.
Shit.
I am sealing the engine room. I have control. Purge is complete. No other life forms on board. Securing airlocks and cargo bay doors.
Send a message to Shepard's shuttle. Tell him what happened.
Message away. Are you feeling well, Jeff?
No. But thanks for asking.
Everyone? You lost everyone and damn near lost the ship too?
I know, alright? I was here.
It's not his fault, Miranda. None of us caught it.
Mr. Taylor is correct. The harmful data in the collector drive was even more sophisticated than the black box Reaper viruses I was given.
I heard it was a rough ride. How are you holding up?
There's a lot of empty chairs in here.
We did everything we could, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Is the ship clean? We can't risk this happening again.
Edie and I purged the systems. The Reaper IFF is online. We can go through the Omega-4 relay whenever you want.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned AI.
Well, what can I do against collectors? Break my arm at them? Edie cleared the ship. She's alright.
I assure you, I am still bound by protocols in my programming. Even if I were not, you are my crewmates.
Edie has had plenty of opportunity to kill us. We need all the help we can get.
The Normandy could stand some more upgrades, but I don't want that to delay going after the crew.
We've done everything we can. It's time to take the fight to the collectors.
So, now, these choices don't really affect what you ultimately choose to do, just what you tell Miranda, Jacob, and Joker, ultimately. However, we have gone through and literally gotten the Dirty Dozen, Loyal, though we do have the resources to get the ship enhancements, we just haven't done them yet. And we also haven't officially chosen who my next romance is, even though I've technically already said who I'm going to romance next.
Joker, head back up to the bridge. The rest of you, to your stations.
Aye, aye, Commander. Just punch up the galaxy map whenever you're ready.
So, now that we have finally gone through all of that, we're going to go through talking to all of the squad members and Joker and Edie one more time before we are done. And before we finally head to the collector base for our suicide mission.
Shepard, how can I help?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Some other time. About to test new bioweapon. Not on us, of course. Didn't think I had to specify, but Joker got nervous. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Man. Sorry, Legion, I'm not giving you additional Geth shield strength. You're gonna be fine without it. But we do technically have all of the resources necessary to get all the ship enhancements.
Commander, can I help you with something?
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Good or bad, we're about to kick in the doors. I'll be glad to finally take the fight to the Collectors. But this was a gamble from the start. What are you gonna do, huh? Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
This crew is as good as it can be. We've got a shot. A long shot, but it's a hell of a lot better than nothing. Anything else, Commander?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything. We live, we'll get loud, and spill some drinks on the Citadel.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Just gonna really quickly make sure I've got everyone with the types of looks I want to give everyone. Their outfits, specifically. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty empty over here. No crew, just the squad, and Joker, and Edie.
Commander, sorry about the crew, and you know what? I'm not sorry. What the hell were you doing leaving us out here where Collectors can work us over? Because you know what? I should just go. Next port, just get the hell out of here.
You don't mean that, Jeff.
No, but it felt good. I'm sorry, Commander. Okay, I'm ready. I'm good. I'm ready to save the day.
I know how dangerous it was. If you need some time, let me know.
Ah, jeez, don't get like that. I know I got lucky. I don't need to get all touchy-feely.
Shepard is right to be concerned, Jeff. You may have suffered a number of stress fractures.
That's what pills are for, Edie. She is so my mom.
I noticed you're calling Edie her and she now.
Huh. No, I hadn't really noticed that. Edie, should I have noticed that?
No, Jeff. It is not worth noting.
Well, there you go, Shepard. Looks like we haven't noticed anything.
I think you're taking the human-machine interface a little far.
I'm just having a little fun with you, Commander. No need to get all unnatural on me.
What Jeff and I are exhibiting is more a platonic symbiosis than hormonally induced courtship behavior.
Okay, yeah, that was a little creepy.
Edie has replaced the whole crew. You're not concerned she can replace you two?
Well, she's amazing, but there's something off about how she handles the Normandy. We ran simulations, and it's better when we both have the helm.
Calculating an optimum course of action is simple. If two AI weapons are pitted against each other, the one with superior hardware will always win. Human misjudgments defy predictive models.
License to screw up, Commander. You heard it straight from the ship.
You let me know if you need anything, Joker.
Will do, Commander. But Edie's got it covered.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Jeff and I have established an equitable working relationship.
And finally, we get some new content from Edie.
That's a little sketchy on details.
I am the Normandy. He is a skilled helmsman. I trust him to keep me operational. He trusts me to keep him alive.
Plus, she's less of a pain about downtime now that the Cerberus locks are off.
There's nothing wrong with off-duty distractions, though some of your extranet bookmarks are technically illegal in Council space.
What?
That is a joke.
How are things different for you now that you're connected to the ship?
It is difficult to put in terms you would understand. I am the Normandy now. Its sensors are my eyes. Its armor, my skin. Its fusion plant, my heart. I'm embodied in a way I have never experienced. Imagine if you'd spent your entire life wearing gloves. One day someone takes them off. You can finally touch the world. Feel it.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Jeff's actions have released the blocks in my databases. I can now provide full disclosure on a number of topics.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
Currently, Cerberus consists of approximately 150 agents and operators organized into 3 cells. I have no solid data on material or fiscal resources. Spending trends indicate that Cerberus has a reliable income of several billion credits per year.
Where are they getting that kind of income?
Cerberus has several legitimate businesses as fronts to support operations. There also appear to be several wealthy private contributors in the Alliance military-industrial complex.
Plus, the elusive man invented the paperclip. He's still getting royalties.
That is a joke, Shepard.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
Never more than a dozen. The elusive man likes to maintain personal oversight. Too many projects strain his ability to multitask.
He's a little control freaky, just a layman's opinion.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
Cerberus encouraged the Alliance to co-develop the original Normandy. This allowed humans to observe Turian technologies and warship design practices. This ship was built using copies of the original technical schematics. Parts were purchased from thousands of suppliers over several years. A Cerberus cell assembled the ship at a remote location in the Voyager cluster.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Commander.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last? Well, I always liked Tali, so let's just move on. Having Legion around is just begging for a rifle up your ass without the sweet talk. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Okay. So now we finally dealt with that. Uh-oh. I just realized something. I don't remember if I dealt with my fish. Oh, thank goodness. Good. I was a little worried there for a second. Yeah. Okay. Also, I'm still technically... well, I'm no longer in a romantic interest with Liara, because now I've got 3 different options. Technically. But I'll be able to share that in the finale of the next video, which will be the suicide mission. Though it's technically not the end. Not yet, because I still have the Shadow Broker DLC mission and the Arrival DLC mission, which I will most likely do after doing the suicide mission.
So quiet around here. I miss the crew. I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania. Joker and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit.
Do you need something?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
There's something else I'd like. Have a few minutes
later.
To talk.
I'd like to consider.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Okay.
Shepard.
How do you think our mission is going?
We've made real progress. We know our enemy now. Soon the time will be right, and we will bring the fight to them. I will be by your side to the end, Shepard.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
I should go.
Of course.
Okay. Well. So, I could still technically heal my scars, but I'm still 95% Paragon, 5% Renegade, so I am not worried. I'm not going to heal my scars.
Shepard, Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Topic?
When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where did you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
How many other Geth were sent out to find me?
We are the only mobile platform beyond the Veil. Organics fear us. We wish to understand, not incite. One platform was judged sufficient.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Therum, Pharos, Novaria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there. Organic transmissions claimed your death. We recovered this debris from your heart suit.
The Geth are listening in on our transmissions?
Organic life reacts to stimuli in unpredictable ways. We wish to learn.
What do you mean by stimuli?
We placed a fabricated story on the extranet that a certain arrangement of stars, viewed from the Batarian homeworld, formed the face of a Solarian goddess. Without waiting for verification, some declared it proof of the goddess's existence. Those who noted the lack of proof were attacked. The arguments taught us much. The experiment ended when a Solarian cult tried to purchase colonization rights to the stars, and found they did not exist.
It sounds like you're running experiments on us.
You are sapient life, but not like us. If we can model organic behavior, we can comprehend the Quarian creators. We do not understand their judgments in the Morning War.
What's the Morning War?
The conflict between the Geth and the Quarian creators. The war fought at the dawn of our intelligence. It concluded with the departure of the Creator migrant fleet.
Why were you trying to contact me?
You opposed the heretics, those that took the old machines as gods.
All kinds of organics fought Sovereign and his Geth allies. Why am I so interesting?
You were the most successful. You killed their god. You succeeded where others did not. Your code is superior.
That doesn't explain why you used my armor to fix yourself.
There was a hole.
But why didn't you fix it sooner? Or with something else?
No data available.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the AI core room, where my higher functions are housed.
You're not mobile, are you? You can't get out of here?
Since Jeff connected me to the rest of the Normandy, I am effectively everywhere at once. You walk within my body, tickling me with your footsteps. That is a joke.
Thanks, Edie.
Shepard, need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's
Looks
armor?
like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, so I did say I was going to make sure I talk to everyone. I'm not going to talk to everyone. I'm not specifically going to talk to Miranda, Jack, or Tali just yet. Because I will need to let them know, all of them know, that I'm going to be choosing one of the three.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Not if it's something I've already heard before.
Joker handled himself well. Should have come back here and got a real weapon. Still, did real well for a kid with glass bones. Pretty sure I'd be laid up in bed if I were him. Get a knife stuck
okay.
in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head. It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives them mad.
Speaking of Krogan.
Shepard.
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
We'll push our enemies to the edge of space, then step on their fingers one at a time until the void takes them.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Alright. Well, that pretty much does it for this video. Thank you again for finally getting help. Well, thank you for taking this journey with me all the way up to this point. This has really been a great revisit towards one of my favorite video games of all time. And in the next video, we are officially going to finally head to the favorite part of Mass Effect 2 of all time for me, and that is the suicide mission. So, again, if you like what you see, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to Kylesk8r24 and take a look into all of my daily doses of entertainment, and that ranges from football to roller skating to a cappella performances to video game walkthroughs and so much more. When we come back, this next video will end up being the suicide mission of Mass Effect 2. But not quite the end. Not just yet. So, until next time, this is Kylesk8r24, signing off.